Hi guys, my name is Mitch. I am the developer of Tavern Tales Tabletop Adventures. I want to do a quick video showing you the current progress of the game, as well as kind of running you through some of the features and things that are available to be done within this experience. Right now, we are in the main menu. This is where you first load into the game. You've got a board with a couple different options. Two of them currently are grayed out, one being the tutorial and the other one is joining someone else's game. Right now, the options are you can see the Patreons, a bunch of fantastic people, as well as prepare a room. We'll get into that in just a second here. First, let's just explore the main menu real quick. This is, more than anything, just a simple scene. Actually using assets that we use on the table. We do have a avatar select here. You can use your hands to pull up your laser pointer and select an option. From left to right, we've got the sorcerer, the rogue, a paladin, fighter, cleric, kind of can match all those, any really armored class. Your monk, a druid. This is the DM model, as well as a bard, a barbarian, and a wizard. For the main menu, that is pretty much it, just a little bit atmospheric to get you in the mood for some tabletop adventures. Let's go ahead and hop into the tavern here. Alright, here we are in the tavern. This is where a majority of the gameplay will take place. I'll go ahead and do a quick tour of the tavern before moving into the play table. If we go over here, we have the main bar area. Everything you see pretty much around here is completely interactable, including the bottles on the back wall there. You can warp by holding down A and then releasing. That'll bring you over here to the kitchen area. Again, some more props to play with. I would like to have a few more in the tavern at launch, just something for people to play around with while maybe players load in before everyone gets to the table, or maybe someone has to step away, just something to keep the monotony away a little bit. So here we have the play table. We've got the DM screen as well as 8 player seats. We'll go ahead and go over some of the player tools here. So first, you've got your dice standard tabletop set. If you grab it and roll it, it will pop up the number. All rolls are physics based. It'll pop up the number. I kind of did this just because it's a little bit hard to have to, okay, I rolled a 6, cool. This allows you to roll it a ways away and still be able to see what's on the dice. These just respawn infinitely, so you can throw around as much as you want, and then clear it and pop it back up. Another option we have here is the character sheet. This is a D&D character sheet, but I do plan on having at least maybe 5 or so systems at launch, and then kind of adding from there. But I'd like to have at least some of the more popular tabletop systems in place, and then move on. So this one, all the information here is populated dynamically. This isn't just a picture. You have slots to fill out anything you want. The idea would be that you go to a portal online, go to join the room that the DM has set up, and then fill out, when you first start the campaign, go out there and fill out your character sheet with all this information, as well as, attacks, equipment, weapons, that sort of thing. And then you'll have all that information right here. This will just hang in midair to reference wherever you want, or you can just entirely close out of it and have a clean slate to work with. So if we move over here to the DM tools, we'll go ahead and start from the left first. So these are all blank, but the idea is just to have DM reference material. This is something that can be pulled up to, maybe monster stats, pictures of characters, just anything that the DM would want to reference. These, you go online to the game site and upload whatever pictures you want, anything you want to show back up in the game. You can do that, and then it'll just pop up here. Let's go ahead and click on the dice. You've also got a standard set just like everyone else. These roll, everything's exactly like before. Here's where things get a little bit more interesting though. If we click on this bad boy here, you've got your miniature shelf. These are all models of, I'm getting through the alphabet slowly here. I've got the first 8 letters. But these are, again, infinitely respawning just like anything else. You got a bullet you can throw over here. Maybe grab a cambionne And let's grab the Cyclops as well. But yeah, you run through, grab whatever pieces you need, throw them on the table for play. I really like these dragons. I think the green one has got to be my favorite. Move over to the next. We've also got some elementals. You've got fungi, giants, golems, as well as let's grab a harpy. But yeah, these are just a shelf full. I've got more on the way, but they are just not in the game yet. Let's go ahead and move to the next shelf of scenery items. Right now, I'm working off of a base plate system, so all of the land pieces, you just grab what you want and kind of make the scenery that you want to use using these land pieces. Pretty versatile. I would like to, this is maybe temporary, we'll see. I would like to have a sculpting system where you can just sculpt the landscape out of the table, color it whatever you want, and then set dress from there. But for right now, I've got base plates. That may be what launches. If it is, I'll have a lot more to play with than just the basic, what do I got, like 10 up here. If we move down here, we've got houses, bridges, boats, a lot of just outdoor set dressings. We'll move into nature, rocks, trees, and then some castle pieces down at the very bottom. This allows you to build quite a lot of outdoor stuff. There is more planned, like not DM, but dungeon tiles, some more interior stuff, just more than this at launch, I would like. But that's not to say you can't do stuff with this, what we've got here. So if we go ahead and clear the table, what we've got is our battle slots here. This allows you to save up to 5 different maps to be able to load in at any given time. So if we click on the first slot here and pull down, this is a map that I've built previously, and it just pops right in. So you can do the work beforehand of building out all of the maps, at least up to like 5 encounters for your next session, and it's just here ready to go. This one's just a village scene. You've got some goblins coming in with the attack, as well as some bullets kind of backing them up. But it just kind of gives an idea of what is possible within this. I did recently add a system that was definitely helpful, where if you hover over all the pieces, it'll show you which one you're going to grab, because sometimes it gets a little confusing when you grab like a pile of stuff, which one will actually pop up. But yeah, there is planned additions for things like Fog of War, where you can just lay down a whole black area that can be pulled away at a moment's notice, but you can kind of block parts of the map away from players, as well as scaling tools, like you can grab this and just blow up the whole tree. Now you got this massive pine right here, as well as like duplication, where you can just kind of grab one and keep going with it. Locking the map down. Right now, if the DM interacts with this, it is always always movable. You can grab any of the scenery. But that can get a little bit weird when you're just trying to grab pieces and stuff. So locking down the scenery. We do have options, or we do have the planned edition of cinematic music. So playlists of really awesome cinematic fantasy style music that you can just pop in, like in a fight. All right, let's play the battle playlist. And this is stuff that I've handpicked out to be pretty quality and just kind of really fit the tone of whatever you're feeling. So you're in maybe like the celestial plane, and you've got some music for that, like a battle. If you're like sad, one of the NPCs died that everyone liked, or maybe it's like really suspenseful. There's something creeping up on you guys. Just different playlists for kind of a little bit different atmosphere that you can throw out there, as well as ambient sounds. So loops of ambient sounds that can be like a campfire at night, or a forest, or a tavern, or a ship at sail, or even like a seaside. Just a lot of different options for playing. The last tool on here is something that's not wired up just yet, is the idea that there will be a light that will shine down onto this whole thing, and you can kind of bathe the whole scene in a very specific color. So if you're in the fire plane, maybe throw some red to really get that harsh red light kind of on everything and give it a bit more ambiance than just the standard default lighting. Underwater, maybe throw some aquamarine on there, and it'll kind of give everything just a little bit of a different feel and really give that idea of being in a different place while still using, a lot of the same set pieces that you'd use for a bright sunny day outside, We also have, this is another thing I haven't talked about yet, this trash can right here. If you grab a piece off the shelf and you're like, oh, actually I don't need this, just pop it in there. You can throw away whatever you want. Anything will just disappear that you throw over there. But yeah, I think this is about everything. If you like this, you want to hear more about it, you want to talk to people who are also excited for this, I do have a Discord chat that I will be linking to down below. I have a development blog and a website if you want to keep up to date with things that are happening. Or if this is something that you'd like to support and you'd like access to right away, I am offering dev builds of this to my Patreon supporters. I will also link to that below. But yeah, if this is something you're interested in, absolutely hit me up on any of my channels, and I would love to talk to you. Yeah, thanks for sticking around this long, and I'll see you later.